Hey there! In today's video, we're going to be talking about the best EV stocks to buy in 2021. But first, let's talk about the electric vehicles industry a little bit and why it's something you should be getting into regardless of the companies that you invest in. As you all probably know, global carbon emissions are one of the biggest issues facing our world right now, and it most certainly is a hot topic these days. So, with an increasing pressure for action against climate change, people, firms, and even governments are looking for alternative options to bring a reduction to all these emissions. And electric vehicles is just one of them, as fuel is one of the biggest contributors to annual carbon emissions. Right now, China and Europe have the hugest markets for these electric vehicles. EVs were also expected to reach the sales of more than 2.5 vehicles by 2020 as per the data by IHS Markit, and then increase by another 70% in 2021. And that's not it. Europe is even granting tax exemptions to citizens investing in EVs, and it's expected to get much stricter around carbon emissions by 2030. Now that that's out of the way, let's have a look at some of the best EV stocks that you should buy in 2021. Let's begin, shall we? Number 10. Aptiv plc. Aptiv is a British auto parts company that's also making it big in the EV space. Morgan Stanley also named Aptiv stock when talking about vehicle safety in its recent report. The report basically talked about the rise in car accidents which has been seen despite safer car designs and less vehicle miles. So in this regard, Adam Jones of Morgan Stanley stated that Aptiv could take advantage of the Advanced Driver Assistance Systems, or ADAS in short. Plus, Sound Shore Management also mentioned Aptiv in their Q4 2020 investors letter. It said, as mentioned earlier, periods of uncertainty often create the best opportunities for our strategy. Sound Shore's ability to remain nimble while preserving a long-term view is a definitive competitive advantage, and increasingly rare in the investment industry. Though we reduced our portfolio's exposure to original equipment auto manufacturers, OEM, during the sell-off in March, we pivoted to opportunities our team identified in the specialty suppliers to the OEMs. One such company is Aptiv, our strongest contributor for the year. Formerly Delphi Automotive, Aptiv is a global technology and parts supplier to the transportation industry that makes electrical and active safety solutions for legacy vehicles as well as for the electric and automated cars of the future. We initiated our position in Aptiv during the market sell-off in March 2020 when the stock pulled back more than 60%. Our investment team has been following the company for a number of years, and given the opportunity to add the name at less than 10 times normalized earnings, we acted quickly. Aptiv is a technology-driven business with excellent growth prospects. As global auto demand recovers, Aptiv's content per vehicle will continue to increase, and its business will benefit from the evolution of the automotive industry. Number 9. Tesla. Even if there's been concerns about overhyping, Tesla is still included in one of the best EV stocks that you can buy right now. Tesla has big plans when it comes to growth, and it wants to expand into the much more lucrative Asian markets. And Tesla has also been receiving some amazing price targets from Cathie Wood and the Wall Street. Plus, Barron Opportunity Fund also highlighted Tesla stocks in their recent investor letter, saying, Tesla Inc. designs, manufactures, and sells fully electric vehicles, solar products, and energy storage solutions. The stock increased on strong financial results, including profitability that exceeded market forecasts and strong growth across different geographies and vehicle programs. Indeed, in the third quarter, Tesla delivered almost 140,000 total vehicles. Recently, Tesla announced a record of over 180,000 total vehicle deliveries for the fourth quarter, effectively hitting its goal of 500,000 deliveries for the calendar year, a projection given before the COVID pandemic. In addition, we believe newly released full self-driving functionality should yield further improvements in unit economics and open up exciting new growth opportunities. Lastly, Tesla joined the S&P 500 index, a meaningful milestone that significantly expands the potential shareholder base. Number 8. Lordstown Motors Corp. Lordstown Motors is one of the best EV startup of all time, with General Motors investing $70 million in the firm. The company deals in light-duty electric trucks that are primarily sold to industrial fleet customers. The company also gained 17 hedge funds from the third quarter of 2020 through to the fourth. Number 7. Canoo Inc. This one is a California-based firm and ranks 7th on the list of 10 best EV stocks to buy right now. Their stock recently received a rating from Buy, which gave them a price target of $23. The firm stated that Canoo's EVs offer customization over the lifespan of the vehicle to different owners. The report also mentioned the company's partnership with Hyundai Motor Group for the development of an EV platform that used Canoo's modular skateboard technology. And not just that, but the company has also recently announced its plans to launch electric pickup trucks in 2023. Number 6. Fisker Inc. Ranking 6th on the list of the 10 best EV stocks to buy now is Fisker. The company is the one that created the world's first luxury plug-in hybrid electric vehicle called Fisker Karma. Earlier on in March, Citi stated in a report that it is confident about the long-run thesis for Fisker. The firm likes increasing retail reservations in March and upcoming catalysts for 2021. Also, the company has a rating from Buy, and it has also increased its price target from $26 to $31. Number 5. BlackBerry Limited. BlackBerry is an excellent EV software that can help you gain exposure to the electric vehicles market. This company has many partnerships with major EV companies and helps power their cars with smart software. BlackBerry also entered an agreement with XPeng Motors of China last year. And in July of 2020, Canoo also said its EVs will be powered by the BlackBerry QNX operating system (OS), which includes radar sensors, camera, and parking sensors. Number 4. Geely Automobiles Holding Limited. Geely is probably one of the most popular EV companies in the world right now. This Chinese firm recently released a whole new brand of EVs called Zeekr. And what's even more interesting is that they recently entered into a partnership with Volvo through which these companies will merge their powertrain operations. The company sold more than 13 million units of vehicles in 2020. Foxconn and Geely also recently came together for a joint venture aimed at car production, consulting, intelligent driving systems, and related services. Number 3. Baidu Inc. Chinese internet giant Baidu is the third on the list of the 10 best EV stocks to buy right now. The company earlier this year announced it will release its first self-driving full electric vehicle in collaboration with Geely over the coming 3 years. Saturna Capital Corporation in their Q4 2020 investment letter mentioned Baidu Inc. on the Nasdaq as BIDU and shared their views on the firm. Here's what Saturna Capital Corporation had to say about Baidu Inc. in their Q4 2020 investor letter. In the fourth quarter, Baidu produced the strongest returns. Baidu's strong quarterly performance is a testament to the premium, some might call it a bubble, markets are placing on electric vehicle and renewable energy companies. Until mid-December, Baidu's stock remained range-bound and only changed when it was reported the company had plans to enter the electric vehicle market. While we see a bright future for electric vehicles and renewable energy, we remain committed to our investment process that focuses on business fundamentals over market frenzy. Number 2. BYD Company ADR. China-based BYD makes cars, battery-powered bicycles, buses, forklifts, solar panels, trucks, and rechargeable batteries. The company's business is spread across various markets including trucks, e-cycles, ICE vehicles, semiconductors, and monorail systems, giving it a strong leverage over its competitors. Number 1. General Motors. General Motors is our number 1 for today. This company is planning to launch 30 EVs around the world by 2025. In addition, the firm also wants to launch the electric versions of some of the most famous cars of all time, such as Cadillac, GMC, Chevrolet, and Buick. And let's not forget that its Chevy Bolt EV is already very famous in the US. Junto Investments, in their Q4 2020 investor letter, said that they also got themselves a position in General Motors Company, and so far it's paying off big time. And here's something that Junto Investments has mentioned about General Motors Company inside their investor letter. General Motors was the biggest gainer. We managed to buy it at a screamingly cheap price in the middle of March. A lot of interesting news has emerged about GM recently, including the new electric product delivery system BrightDrop and GM Cruise's team up with Microsoft Azure to commercialize self-driving cars in 2021. GM's intrinsic value is crystallizing, and the company is worth a whole lot more than is still reflected in the market. So those were the best stocks to buy in 2021. What are your views? Let us know in the comments down below, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.